right now, allow me to introduce someone you have known if you've been watching the show for any period of time, at least since 2010. His name is McClure, Stefan McClure. Stefan, do you remember this night some 6 years ago?
McClure, Vista High. And to win this award, to represent the Panthers right here, all the hard work that my teammates did and it's just an honor.
And then we were on campus. I want to know, do you still have the check sweater, Silver? You don't fit into it anymore.
I think I do still have that jacket somewhere in my closet, but yeah, I haven't worn it in a while.
So a lot has happened to you in 6 years' time, but do you ever think back on this night fondly?
I do think about it, especially when I'm home and I watch this show and I get to see the PPR, get to see you on TV and everything like that. So I do have a couple thoughts and memories about it.
And nobody has represented the trophy better. You graduated at Cal as the only player in Cal history. Oh, by the way, there's your name.
Thank you. It's still there.
You're an immortal now.
Nice. I'm glad.
One of 18 people. You served as a captain at Cal for 3 seasons. No one else has done that. That means you're a good player, but it also means you're an even better teammate in person. What's your secret to being a good leader?
Really, you just have to hold yourself to a high standard. You have to make sure you keep yourself accountable, along with keep others accountable and motivate them and lead by example with your actions, with what you say, and let your yes be yes and your no mean no. You gotta walk the walk on and off the field.
I think that's good advice for any young athlete who's watching us right now. I think something that's even more impressive on your resume, if I may be so bold as to pick your resume apart, you were the Joe Roth Award winner given to the player who best exemplifies courage, sportsmanship, and attitude. Joe Roth is a local guy back in the 70s.
He is.
Tell folks who might not know the Joe Roth story why he is such a great ambassador of the sport.
Well, one, he's a great athlete, went to the JUCO route and then went to Cal and was playing there throughout his season, and then discovered that he had cancer that he had also overcome when he was at the junior college level. And then when he got to Cal, he had another stint of cancer and was battling it and was fighting cancer all the way up to his death, and was going to Cal and graduating, and just a very humble and great leader.
And no one knew that he was...
No one knew at all, and he was just battling it, losing weight, still playing, going to the doctors, and great, tremendous story.
I don't know if you've seen it. I'm sure probably everybody at Cal has. There's a great documentary. It was at La Costa Film Festival not so long ago. Don't Quit, the Joe Roth story. Have you seen that?
Yes, we have seen it. We watch it every year on our team because we have a Joe Roth game.
I mean, I think the thing that I hear, the guy turned in a term paper the week before he died.
Yes, that is crazy, and just determination to finish what he started, and he had a goal, and he wasn't going to let anything stop him.
So I'm guessing his presence on campus is pretty...
Oh yeah,
pretty powerful.
It's not forgotten at all. We got a Joe Roth locker. We got the Joe Roth game every year. So
all right,
we
very
know
cool.
about it.
Each week we ask our social media followers to produce a question. This is from Ryan Blob. What were some of his some of your fondest high school football memories? I guess. By the way, Ryan, you get this is courtesy Instagram. You get a T-shirt. Make sure we have your address, because if we use your question, you get a PPR T-shirt. What is your fondest high school football memory? I'm guessing I know the answer, right?
That's one of them. That's one of them. I got a few, and one of them would be just winning CIF championship with that group of seniors that we had, and another one is having a game-winning interception and then giving Coach Williams a chest bump. If you ever gave someone that's kind of shorter than you a chest bump,
that can be a little awkward. Huh?
It's just a little. I jumped. I don't know if he left the ground, probably about that much, and his head hit my stomach, and I was like, didn't look too good for him, but it was fun.
You know, you're not supposed to have favorites amongst your children, but you always have been one of mine, and here's why. You were in the Indianapolis Colts camp, and if we can bring that up a little bit bigger, in your bio with the Colts, you mentioned you were named the KUSI Silver Pigskin San Diego Player. Now, by my standards, I wish it would be a little higher in the bio, but the fact that you still bring us up, tell us about what it was like to be in the Colts camp.
It was great experience, great opportunity, tons of competition, and was really enjoyed it out there competing, playing football. There's nothing like playing football at the highest level and being able to compete against the very best out there.
Tell us the transition from going high school, college to pros. What's the biggest step each way?
It gets faster and faster every level you go up. From high school to college, it goes faster. You got in the NFL, you got D-ends running 4 or 5 that can move, agile, cat-like quickness, and the guys are real strong. So it gets faster, it gets more intense, and you can't make mistakes.
So for the DBs that are watching you play everywhere in the secondary. What's the best piece of advice you got at the corner? What's the best piece of coaching advice you've gotten playing safety?
At corner, probably just being patient when you're pressing at the line of scrimmage, and then at safety, you got to be able to fit the run and defend the pass. So when you're playing safety, make sure you know how to read the run gaps, read the linemen, and also know how to cover your deep middle thirds or deep halves.
All right, so you don't think you've played your last tackle football game, but what's next? You know, life is funny. Sometimes one door opens and window shuts or whatever. What's next for you? If it's not football.
Yeah, if it's not football, then hopefully get into athletics and become an athletic director, so work my way up the ranks, or sports broadcasting. So I got a couple different avenues that I'm looking at, maybe see which one opens up after football is all said and done.
Anybody who's watched this interview, anybody who has ever gotten to know you knows why we consider you our best ambassador for that trophy right there. Nobody has represented us as well. It is an honor to chat with you.
Thank you very much.
Stefan
Thanks for
McClure,
having me.
And whatever is in your future, it's going to be marvelous. All right.